Okay, time for today's plans. Let's cut to the chase before you
What's broken has been mended. Enemies.
Timing is everything.
Catch your breath.
It's over.
Out of my way. Enemies. You reap what you've sown. Out of my way! Enemies. What's broken has been mended.
Let's cut to the chase before you are silenced for good.
Not everyone's like you, my dear patron. I'm more of a supporting role, you know? Like when strong liquor needs a splash of water. Even big brains need a bit of street smarts.
Faster. Out of my way.
Distraction.
Catch your breath.
I'll take care of this.
I've grown used to the pain. You reap what you sow.
As I suspect.
Now
Nevermore.
Fools belong in hell.
At your service, patron.
Faster. Faster.
The place seems well cleaned and smells of disinfectants.
I won't be kept in the dark.
Mixed pharmaceutical instruments, prescription orders, signed by Dr. Firtho.
Don't touch anything. You better find yourself a seat.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Sit.
Ship?
I said don't touch my things and find yourself a seat. 3 long years. You finally found your way back.
I'm working on a case, and I know you're good at dissecting corpses for forensics. I hope you can run your observations on a peculiar specimen of mine and tell me what it's all about.
Incredible way to greet someone after disappearing for 3 years. Didn't expect the first line to be, I'm working on a case. I'm actually curious now. Do you still remember my name?
Sweet Doc Firtho, please help investigate these remains for me.
Playing coy won't work with me. Your first line should be, it's been quite a while, Firtho.
This case is important. I need your help to examine these remains.
Not a chance. Who do you think I am? You ghost me for 3 years, then you turn up with a corpse and ask me to run forensics. You didn't even bother with a proper greeting.
Oh. Well, how are you faring these days?
Someone stole my cargo.
Yes?
A mob of gangsters stole my cargo. Retrieved the goods, and I might consider working on the body you brought in.
What sort of cargo is it?
You owe me an answer. Yes or no?
Certainly. I'll go look for it.
The gangsters usually loiter around the Day Fairway intersection. Look around the place for clues of their activities.
Intersection. Got it.
City gangs grew in size these past years. Be careful. Don't let them bring you to my place in a body bag.
Don't worry, I can still handle a few hooligans. According to Firtho, traces of gang activities can be found at the intersection.
What's she doing?
Someone jacked the cargo from the doctor of the corner clinic. You seen any signs of it?
The corner clinic?
Now that's odd.
What's your business?
Dr. Firtho misses her cargo. Heard anything about that?
Firtho? No, please, don't take me in.
Their reactions are rather unexpected. There's another gangster over there.
Why are you looking at me funny?
A doctor's cargo hat.
Doctor? No! No!
Firtho seems to have garnered quite a reputation. I'll follow this one to locate the gang's gathering place.
What the hell do you want?
Cargo from the corner clinic. Did your boys take it?
Wait, that bird-beak coroner hired you?
Maybe. And so what?
Keep steady, lads. We have the numbers. Pile on this lousy lout.
Enemies.
I've warned you.
Out of my way.
Distraction.
Enemies.
Now it's my shit.
Out of my way.
Timing is everything.
We surrender. The cargo's yours. Just take it and leave us.
Got a question for you. You stole Firtho's cargo, yet you're so afraid of her. Why?
Firtho the coroner. She visits this place every night and nabs one of us for a human experiment. Everyone who came back was a screaming wreck. Their nightmares wouldn't end. I run a respectful organisation and serve as a proud representative of these parts. So I saw an opportunity and jacked her stuff. All we wanted to do was teach her a lesson. Now we know we stepped on the wrong toes. We'll never touch her property again.
Human experiments. Regardless, I have the cargo. Time to ask Firtho to help me examine the remains.
Back so soon. Now that's efficient.
I have the things you want.
Excellent. Haven't lost your touch, it seems.
So, can we start examining the remains? Alright, let me start over. Firtho, for the sake of our friendship, do me a favour and examine the remains for me.
Of course, now you're finally learning how to behave. Come, I've already performed the forensics on the remains.
Already? I knew you'd help.
The conditions of this corpse you brought in are simply terrible. It's not even intact. First things first, the remains are severely carbonized, with some bones showing signs of calcination. It's almost impossible to identify the victim.
Can you identify the victim's gender?
From the pelvic measurements, the victim is male.
How old is he?
From the pubic symphysis, the victim is at least 30 years old. I found something that might interest you. The cause of death.
We found obvious signs of arson at the crime scene. I suppose you found something else about how he died.
From the remains, it's difficult to determine the exact cause of death. However, no carbon particles have been found in the victim's respiratory tract. There are also no signs of contortion of the limbs. This means that the deceased had no signs of life when the fire started.
You're telling me that he was already a corpse before he was burned?
Correct. So to wrap it all up, the deceased was around 30. Though we do not know how he died, burning is definitely not on the list.
A man in his 30s. The gender is right, but Grim is younger than that. And it wasn't the fire that killed them.
Don't worry, my conclusions should be watertight, unless the Royal Academy and the centuries of knowledge it accrued have all been mistaken.
I have faith in your judgment. The rest is detective work.
By the way, I found a strange gooey substance on the remains. It contains no human tissue, so I know it's not human in origin.
A gooey substance with no human tissue. I found something similar at the crime scene. Can we figure out its purpose or use?
It needs to be identified with a professional laboratory bench. Unfortunately, this humble clinic of mine is not furnished for this task.
I remember Alf cleaning out the lab bench in the detective's office. Thank you. I have something that should work at my office. I'll head there now.
Hold on. Take this.
What is this?
It's in the cargo you retrieved from the gangs. A stabilizer for people like you. It will help soothe the mood and mind, as well as suppress recurring nightmares. I concocted this particular blend for you.
Did I ever mention about my nightmares?
I'm a doctor. There are things that I can see without the patient telling me. The pallor of your face is obvious enough.
Much appreciated, then. By the way, the gangsters told me that you were experimenting on them. What exactly is going on?
Human experiments? I don't have time for running those. Many of them were ridden with skin rashes, infected by a highly contagious strain of varicella. And I happen to be working on a new form of medicinal treatment with the Academy. A preparation of an attenuated form of the source pathogen. It will help the user avoid further infections. Unfortunately, the only route of administration is via subcutaneous injection. Hence, I had to get hold of a few, restrain them to the bed, and inject them. The good news is that the recent batch proved its worth with an 80% success rate. The spread of the disease has been contained.
Oh, is that so? They do not understand the treatment methods you employ. Such actions may cause them to fear you.
Why fear me? I'm the one helping them avoid the infectious rash. But you just reminded me how convenient it was to find them. I have some new medicines, and I do intend to invite them over to run a few human subject clinical trials.
And they happen to be a most agreeable lot. You will succeed. Now, if I may, I'm taking my leave for my office. The results of the forensics contradict the witness testimonies. If the witness did not lie, then there is only one possibility. I should use my lab bench to verify my hypothesis. Let's cut to the chase before...
Life has not been kind to me. Death, on the other hand, has been a truer friend.
Master Detective! Master Detective, I finally found you! I tried visiting Chief Inspector Lauren, but he wasn't at the constabulary. So I went to the detective's office to look for you, but you weren't there either.
Looking for me? Tell me, what's happening?
There's someone I know. His name is Grimm. He's a journalist around my age. Brown cap, straw-coloured hair. Sure. A well-connected person told me that we got another murder in the city. The victim happens to be Grimm.
Well...
I understand. It's all right. I'm mentally prepared for this. That's how things end for many street kids. But there's one thing I really care about. Just yesterday, Grimm secretly told me that he was investigating a super important case on his own. He even found the key evidence.
Key evidence?
He didn't tell me what it was, but just yesterday, he told me that he hid it in the safest and most unthinkable places. Master Detective, this is all I know. I hope this tidbit can help you out. If you find the truth, please get it published in the papers.
Grimm's on a criminal case. Now that's an unexpected finding. Office hours.
I didn't expect him to launch a sudden brutish strike from the left,
Whoa!
but the detective predicted that and parried it.
That's awesome!
All it took was a simple slash from the detective to throw Rex off his balance. The detective then followed with a flurry of rapid attacks.
Chief Inspector, sounds as though you just watched from the sides. It feels quite unfair, don't you think?
Really? Well, I think I was helping plenty by not getting in the way.
You all seem to be enjoying your discussion.
You're back, Master! Everyone's here!
Our superintendent has his hands full looking for the werewolves, so I came here to get myself updated about your investigation. And I must add, nice fight.
Master Detective, did you get any key information from the body?
Hold on, there's one more step. Time to use the newly cleaned lab bench. Grey, no obvious odour, and rather thick. The contents: thickeners, mud, and water. I see. A flame retardant. It can absorb heat and prevent fires from spreading.
Flamery. What does it mean? Whoa! Don't touch that, Master! You'll get burned!
I'm not burned. The vaporizing water brings off the heat to protect the skin underneath. The truth behind the incident is slowly revealing itself. The autopsy revealed the person was already dead before the fire. This contradicts the witness testimony. Flame retardants have been found at the scene. The two of them must have used it to prevent Grimm from actually burning to death. Grimm is around Pixie's age. Forensics revealed a different age. The body might not be Grimm. This alleyway is where the incident happened. Late afternoon, dusk, Grim and a lady arrived here at an appointed time. The two concocted a plan. A plan. Alcohol is the most easily acquired flammable material. Using a flame-type reactor will leave some silverium residue. The flame retardant can insulate the user against heat. Rubbing it on the body protects it from burns. Grim places his camera and hat down by the side, and then applies the flame retardant on his entire body. His companion prepares the fuel and ignition device.
Whoa! Is he gonna get burnt?
No, before that happened, they must... The witness who saw Grim in flames is a nearby resident. According to his testimonies, he would water the flowers every afternoon at that time. They found this resident's schedule, then ignited the fire once he showed up. As they expected, the witness burned the scene into his memory before running away in fear.
So, we have a witness claiming that Grim was burned to death. Then who was the body we found in the alley if it was a fake death?
We found an extremely carbonized body at the scene. Forensics revealed him to be a male of at least 30 years of age.
At least 30. Grim wasn't that old from what I remember.
Additionally, forensics also discovered that the male was already dead before the fire began. The carbonization of the corpse perfectly obscured his true identity. Therefore, the body isn't Grim, but a prop that Grim and his companion prepared.
That means if we fail to examine the corpse thoroughly, we'll never find them.
No. This was the time when an accident happened. Though people barely enter the alleyways of the high piers, the behaviour of street punks is hard to predict. Now this discomfort came pretty quickly. Thankfully, I have Firthos stabilizers. A street punkster heard something. He entered the alleyway to see what happened.
And anyone walking in would definitely see something rather interesting.
That's correct. They had already set up a perfect witness to see Grim covered in flames. If this unwanted witness saw Grim moving around after his supposed death, everything they did would be a waste of time. To protect Grim from being discovered, his companion immediately... It was an emergency. Grim's companion didn't hesitate and charged at the street punk, using herself to block his view and giving Grim a chance to slip away from the other side. The punkster did not expect a lady to act in such a manner. he was completely occupied by the lady and began to fight.
That makes total sense. No one saw Grim again after this incident, and that's how Grim died.
Nobody found out about the fake death, but the companion paid the price. During the scuffle, she lost a shoe.
Incredible. You described it as if we were right there at the scene. This is how the legendary detective works.
Can't believe Grim faked his death right under our noses. He staged a very complicated show. I don't understand why he did all this.
A fake death? What is the fake death meant for?
Fraud?
No, it aims to convince others of your death.
Indeed, faking one's death becomes an option only when death becomes a necessity. During that noonday, Grim mentioned he was investigating a big story. Pixie also mentioned something similar afterwards. Maybe he crossed a powerful force that proved too big for him to handle. Otherwise, he wouldn't need to go through all this trouble and fake his own death. A train ticket out of town would have sufficed.
Are you saying that he's being hunted?
That is a possibility.
Then whose body is it? If it wasn't Grim, we still have a murder on our hands. Someone got burned to cinders. Did Grim kill a man and use the victim's body, all to fake his own death so that he could escape?
We are still unable to discern the identity of the deceased.
Then what about the rich lady? Who is she? If she's an accomplice to Grim's fake death, she definitely knows something.
Unfortunately, we know very little about this lady as well. The only thing we can discern is her height, based on the size of her shoe. A person's height is about 7 times the length of their feet. Based on the size, she is slightly shorter than 5'3".
Plenty of people share the same height. Our investigation has once again run into the fog of the unknown.
Not yet. We have one more clue. Pixie told me that Grim hid his key evidence in the safest place.
The safest place? Was he talking about his home?
The home of someone on a bounty list isn't exactly safe. But the home of a supposed enemy might be another thing.
You mean the detective's office?
If memory serves, Grim visited here yesterday. Alf was the one who chased him out.
Right! I defended the detective's office.
He was poking around the kitchen area. Let's take a look. I can see that someone has searched the cabinets. I thought it was Alf, but perhaps it was someone else. Grim's appearance in the office was no mere coincidence. Beneath the hot fluorescent tube? Not here. Empty storage boxes? Not here. Cabinet with a mouldy smell. This isn't it. With Grim's personality in mind, where would he hide it? The most dangerous place is also the safest place.
Grimm's notebook.
What's this? Isn't it from the Nameless Ashes case?
We have a name now.